Hey everyone, it's me Olivia, and if you don't know me, I love horror movies, and last year I did a horror movie DVD collection. So today I'm going to be doing a updated collection in 2022 because I have gotten a few more since then. So I'm just going to be giving you guys an update. And they are all in alphabetical order at the moment, but they won't be for long because after this I'll probably just put them in random order again. So yeah. This is my current setup at the moment. I'm also currently in the process of trying to get a new bookshelf for them. And then I'll have more room to store them. So I'm going to start off with the Blu-rays first. So I only have a few Blu-rays. Not that much. But because most of them are DVDs. Most of them are just normal DVDs. But I got this one today actually. I just kind of bought it and it's called Demonic. I've never watched it. Yeah. The next one I have is Sushi Girl. I've also never watched it, but I got it for like my birthday because I thought it was just like, I thought it looked really funny. So like, the next one I have is Old. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really good. The next one I have is like a 9 movie collection of Friday the 13th. The only ones it doesn't include are Jason X, and there was another one made after that. That it's not in this, but the first 8 and the remake are on it. And the next one is like, okay, this is the last Blu-ray. It's probably like my favorite Blu-ray one I have on Blu-ray, and it's Dead Silence. I love this movie so much. It's so good. Highly recommend it. Now I'm going to go into the TV shows. So the first one I have is just like the first season of The Walking Dead. It's kind of random, but yeah. And then the next one I have is like all like 4 seasons of Channel Zero. I've only watched like the first one. And then the next TV show is like my most prized possession. And that is, all 10 seasons of American Horror Story. Yay! I got these for my birthday this year, and I love this show. It's my favorite show. The season's amazing. This season is my favorite. So good. This one's good. This one's okay. This one's good. This one's meh. This one's meh. This one's good. This one's good, and this one's kind of bad. Pretty bad actually. Only the second part. But I love the show. It's my favorite TV show of all time. The next movies I'm going to be going through are these ones I have in a black case that I got from my aunt. And I'll just go through them. So I've got Cooties. And then Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. And then I have VHS. I've got Coraline in there as well, but VHS. And then Texas Chainsaw from 2013. And then Cage Dive. And then Ready or Not. Army of Darkness. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Mandy. The Ruins. The Others. That one isn't really mine. My Bloody Valentine. Got The Collection. Joker's not the one either. Sense of Man of Steel. That one isn't either. That one's not mine either. Autopsy of Jane Doe, The Descent 1 and 2. And that's not mine either. That's not mine either. And then 47 Meters Down and The Shallows. I'm just gonna go through the DVDs like chunks at a time because it's just gonna be a hassle trying to get them out, put them back in. So I'm just gonna do them chunks at a time and then shove them all back in at the end. So I'm gonna do this one here first. So I've got this Freaky. This one's new that I bought. I haven't seen it yet though. I've got The Unholy. It was okay. Cujo. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's good. Black Christmas. Also haven't seen. Hopefully it's good. The Empty Man. I haven't seen yet. You're Next. Let's move this other way. You're Next. It's okay. Didn't like it that much. I've got The Woman in Black 1 and The Woman in Black 2. This movie is really good. I love this movie. This one sucks. So don't watch this one, watch this one. And I've got The Witch. And a lot of people liked it, but I did not. And I've got Winchester. It was okay. Wasn't the best though. And I've got Willy's Wonderland. I just thought this movie was really funny. Like, I don't know. And I've got this random one called White Noise. I just bought because why not? It was cheap and I was just like, you know what, I'll just buy it. Same as this one. This one's called What Lies Below. I've never seen it. I will watch it. Just haven't been bothered yet, but I will. Okay, so some of these are kind of in alphabetical order, but at the same time, like, they're not. So I'm gonna just start off with the next chunk. And the first one is like the OG Candyman. I've never actually watched it. Apparently it's supposed to be really good though, and I really liked the remake, so yeah. Next I've got Cabin Fever. It was okay. And then I've got The Boy and The Boy 2. I've never seen this one, but apparently it's a lot different to the first one. And I've seen the first one and I really liked it, so yeah. Next I have is Boarding School. I just once again thought this movie was really funny. Yeah. I've got Blair Witch, not the Blair Witch Project, just Blair Witch. It kind of sucked. I've only watched it once, that was like years ago though. But I remember it sucking, so next I have is Better Watch Out. I don't like this one either. Yeah, okay. This one is called Behemoth, I think. Behemoth, I don't know what it's called, but I bought it once again because it was just like cheap online and I felt like this looks really funny and I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's funny. The next one is Before I Wake. I actually really like this movie. It made me cry. So I felt like it's just really upsetting. I actually really liked it. So yeah. The next one is the Banana Splits movie. Once again, like, I thought it was really funny. So yeah. Next one I have is Annabelle Creation. Probably my favorite Annabelle movie. I love this movie. The other two aren't like great, but this one is so good, guys. I highly recommend it. Speaking of the other two, Annabelle and Annabelle Comes Home. This one's probably the worst, but I did not like this one either. I thought it was silly. The next one I have is Amusement. I don't really remember much from it. I just remember being kind of boring, so yeah. And the next one I have is the Amityville Horror in a 2-pack with the OG and the remake. The remake is amazing. The original, I watched 40 minutes of it and turned it off because it was so boring and I just couldn't get through it. And then the last one in this chunk is the Amityville Awakening. At the time when it came out, I really liked it. Looking back, it was really cringy and it wasn't that good, but 12-year-old me thought it was great, so yeah. Okay guys, I've got the next chunk. It's a bit bigger than the other chunk, but that's okay. So I'm going to start off with my favorite movie of all time, The Conjuring. I love this movie. I think it is just amazing. Everything about it is amazing. I love it so much. This movie is fantastic. The next one I have is Come Play. I watched like the start of it, like maybe like the first like 40 minutes, but then I turned it off because I was really tired. But I actually really enjoyed the first 20 minutes, so I will be rewatching that. The next one I have is just like another cheap one I bought for like fun, and it's called Cold Skin. I just got it because I feel like he looks like Voldemort, and it's really funny. So yeah, the next one I have is called Clown, and no, it's not the one from like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago. It was that guy who like eats people, like the one who like puts on the clown costume and he eats people. This is one made by The Asylum, my favorite company. They are the masterminds behind like Sunday School Musical, all those like really like low budget rip-off movies, and they made this. I didn't realize it was by them until I watched it, but I could tell it was by them throughout the movie. When I found out it was by them, I could kind of tell because it kind of sucked and it was really bad and low budget, but it was kind of funny. It made me laugh, so that's good. The next one I have is Cloverfield. I've never watched this, but I will watch it. I just haven't really been bothered to. Next I have is Christine. It was okay. It was a bit boring though, but it's okay. The next ones I'll do, because they're like the same like franchise. Child Play 1, 2, and 3. I love these movies. I think they're great. I think I like the first one better, and then the second one, and then the third. The third was okay. It was a bit like, I don't know, it wasn't as good as these two, but yeah. And then the next one I have is Carrie. I really love this the first time I saw it. That was the only time I've ever watched it though, so I'll rewatch it someday and see if it's still good. And the next one I have is the remake of Candyman. I love this movie. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was just really good, and I really liked it, and I highly recommend it. And then the next one I have is An American Werewolf in Paris. I watched like half of it. It was okay. And then the next one I have is called Alive. I've never watched it. I got it from my nan though, so I'll watch it. And then the next one I have is like a 2 collection of 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. And I think that my last horror collection video, because I rewatched it the other day to see what I said about them. I think I said like I didn't really like it. Like I watched like the first like maybe like half an hour of it and I did not like it, but I did rewatch it and I really love it. Like it's really good. The second one isn't that good, but it's kind of funny because like Jeremy Renner's in it and he's just like really, I don't know, Jeremy Renner just kind of makes me laugh. Like I don't know, all the stuff he's done, like the app and all that stuff, just kind of made me laugh. So yeah, but the first one is really good. So I did say in the other one I didn't like it, I don't think, but I'm saying right now I do like it, guys. You guys should all watch it. And then the next one I have is like the same like Child's Play franchise thing. Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. I think I like this one more than this one. I don't know, this is like the first Chucky movie I ever watched as well, so I think I have a stronger connection to it than this one, but I still think they're both kind of cool. The next one I have is Crimson Peak. To be honest, I don't know why I got it. I don't really like it, but like, I mean, the setting and all that I think is really pretty, and I think like the movie overall looks really nice, but the movie kind of sucks. Yeah. The next ones I have are the like Creepshow movies. I haven't seen any of them, but I really want to watch them because apparently they're really good. So I've got the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one. So yeah, I really want to watch them. Yeah. And then the next two I have are The Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring 3. I should have said I had them when I pulled out the other one so I could talk about them all together, but I didn't do that. This one is amazing. I love this one. It's just as good as the first one, except I think I like the first one a little bit more. This one is absolute crap. It is so bad, but I felt like I needed to get it because I felt like I needed to have the whole franchise, and this one is so bad, but yeah, but the other two are amazing guys. This one, it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel like a Conjuring movie to me. It just felt more like, I don't know, stupid. But yeah. Okay guys, we've got the next chunk. So I'm gonna start off with this really good one I love. I do have the others, they're just somewhere else, like they'll be in one of the other chunks, and I'll pull it out and show you. But it's Insidious, and I love this movie so much. It's amazing. I love it. It's really good. Highly recommend it. The house is October built. I've never seen it, but like I've heard it's good, so I'll watch it one day. The next I have is Hostel 1, 2, 3, and they're a bit like, they're very violent, but I really like the idea behind the third one. Like, I don't know, so it's kind of like interesting. The first two are a bit like, whoa, but like I kind of like the third one. I think I like the third one the best. The next one I have is Hereditary, or however you pronounce it. I really like this movie. I liked it a lot. Very good. The next one I have is Hellfest. I've also never seen this. There's a lot I haven't seen, guys. There's a lot. But yeah, hopefully it's good. Okay, the next two are Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2. I really liked this one. Thought it was amazing. This one I just felt like, I don't know, it was the exact same as the first one, so it wasn't really like that anything special, but the first one was really good. The next movie I have is Halloween Resurrection. I don't know if I've seen all of it. I think I have, but like it was okay. It's not as good as like the OG one though. And the next one I have is Friday the 13th, the first OG one. This is really good, guys. Very good. Highly recommend it. Everyone should watch it. The next one I have is The Forest. It's okay. Nothing that special though. And the next one I have is a 5-pack of Final Destination. The first two I know a lot of people love, but I love the third one more. I think the third one's really good, and it's the best one. And I do like 4 and 5 as well, but I think the third one just really, I don't know, the third one is just like too good. It's just really good. The next movie I have is The Exorcist. It was okay, but it wasn't anything like special. I know when it came out though, in like the 70s, it was like really scary, but obviously it's not gonna be scary now. But it was okay. And then I've got The Evil Dead and The Evil Dead remake. This movie is amazing. It's much better than the original, which sometimes, like, you can say that a remake is better than the original, but it's like kind of like a bad thing to say sometimes. People like, oh no, you have to like the original more. Well, I don't. I like this one so much more than this one. This one is amazing. I highly recommend it, everyone. The next one I have, well, the next two I have is Escape Room. Escape Room 2. I haven't seen this one yet. I've seen this one. It also made me cry when the guy got trapped under the ice, because I'm like, what if that was me? I was thinking that. I was like, what if that was me being trapped on the ice and I was freezing to death, drowning? That would be horrible. So it did make me cry. And then the next one is also called Escape Room. It's like really bad and really like a low budget. And it's pretty awful. And it made me laugh, so. So the next chunk is kind of like another pretty big one. So I'm just gonna like go through them again. So I've got more Halloween movies. Halloween Resurrection's over there now somewhere though, but I've got the OG Halloween, amazing! And then I've got the Halloween Rob Zombie remake, which I don't know, it's okay, but the original is much better. That's the truth for that one. And then I've got Halloween from 2018, and then I've got Halloween Kills. This one isn't the best. This one's better, but it was okay. And then I've got, okay, this is my most hated movie of all time, everyone. Just so everyone knows, I hate this movie so much. And it is, I think I said this on my last one as well. It's The Grudge. I hate this movie. I can't stand it. It goes to like an hour and a half maybe, and it took me like a full 6 hours to watch the whole thing. It was so boring. So I absolutely hate it. Like, it's just the worst movie I've ever seen. This one is a new one I got, so I haven't seen it yet. It's Greta. So yeah, hopefully it's really good. Apparently it is, so hopefully it is. But then the next one I have is also another one I hate a lot. That's Ghost Story. It's this like horrible like British horror anthology thing, and I also hate it. It took me like ages to like get through the whole thing because it was just so boring. I just couldn't get through it. And then the next one I have is Get Out. I really love this movie. I highly recommend it. I think everyone should watch it. It's really good. Yes. Okay, the next one I have isn't that good either. But it's Fright Night. It was okay, but I felt like it just kept going on, like in a way. Like I felt like, I don't know, I remember that, like I think like halfway through I thought it was like over, and it's like, no, surprise. It's like, no, we're not over, surprise, still going. And I was just like, Then the next one I got is Friday the 13th Part 2 and the remake. Part 2 is really good. Yeah, I think I've seen this. I think I have, yeah. This one's really good, and then the remake's kind of like whatever in a way. And then the next one I have, oh my god, I love this movie. It's Drive Me to Hell. I really loved this movie when I first watched it. I think it's really good. And the next one is Doctor Sleep. I know a lot of people liked it. I didn't. I just thought it was really boring. I feel like it just went too long. Like, we do not need, how long does it go for? 2 hours. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Wait, no. Wait. It's not 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's 2 hours and 25 minutes. I read that wrong. But that's just such a waste of time. Like, I don't know. The next one I have is Don't Knock Twice. I watched this like years ago. I don't remember anything about it other than like some witch lady next door kidnapped a kid. That's all I can remember from it. I don't remember it being that good either. Okay. The next ones I have are Don't Breathe 1 and Don't Breathe 2. I haven't seen the second one yet. The first one I really liked, except that basement scene made me feel really uncomfortable. But other than that, the movie's really good. Okay, I've got another one that I really hate, and it's Devil's Due. I think I watched this when I was like 11 or something, and I hated it so much, and to this day I still do. It is god awful. It sucks. Oh my god, it's just so bad. Like, it's a found footage film. I'm not the biggest fan of found footage film. If it's done well, then I'll like it. This is done poorly. It's not good. And I just remember hating it so much, and I think I watched it again. I was like, this is awful, and I hate it. Yeah, don't watch this one, guys. The next one I have is Dead Awake. I actually recently watched this, and I gave it a rating, and I said it'd be like a 6 out of 10, but maybe I might change that to like maybe a 7 or an 8. I actually really like it looking back at it now. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy and corny in a way, and like, apparently it was made like 2016 or something, 2017. I feel like it was made like 2006, but I kind of like that vibe, I guess, in a way. But other than that, like, I kind of liked it. I really liked it, actually, yeah. And then the next one I have is Day of the Dead Bloodline. I haven't seen it, but I'll watch it. And the next one I have is The Curse of the Weeping Woman. At the time I really liked it. It's okay now. It's not the best movie I've ever seen though. And then the last one for this chunk is The Curse of Robert. This movie is god awful as well. It's so bad. It's just straight up crap. Like, it is awful. Okay, so on to the next chunk, and I'm starting off with a franchise because they're all together. Because they all start with the same title. Oopsie. They all start with the same like title, letter, whatever it is. And that's Paranormal Activity. I have all of them except the new one, the like next of kin one, but apparently it isn't good, so I don't know if I'll buy it. But I haven't seen all of these yet. I've seen the first one, really good. Haven't seen this one. I've seen the third one, also really good. And I haven't seen 4 or the Ghost Dimension, but I've seen the marked ones and I really liked this, and a lot of people didn't, but I did. And the next one, I don't know if this is like really like a horror, maybe more of like a thriller in a way, that it's Parasite. I think it's really good. I highly recommend it. I'd say it's more of like, it kind of gets more horror-ish towards the end, but I wouldn't really say it's like a full like horror movie anyway. You get what I mean? The next ones I have are the full like Nightmare on Elm Street collection, except the remake, which I've actually ordered online. The remake I've ordered online and it's coming, so that means I would have completed the whole thing, but it's obviously not here, so because I only ordered it like a few days ago. So I've got all of them, and then I've just got like these two here, number 2 and number 3. I'm gonna be honest with everyone, the only one I've seen, well, the only 2 I've seen is the remake and the third one. Like, what a random choice. But I did the spinner thing on my app to like spin and pick a movie for me to watch, and it came up with the third one, so I watched the third one. The next one I have is The Night Eats World, just like another cheap one I bought. I think it's like about like, yeah, zombies as well. I haven't seen it yet, but it's giving me a lot of 28 Days Later vibes. If you look at the back, I don't know, just like screams 28 Days Later. Hopefully it's not like a bad version of it though. Yeah. Okay, the next one, I don't even know if I would classify this as a horror movie, but it's The Mummy. Like, I really loved this when I first saw it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Looking back at it now, it's awful, but yeah, I really liked it for some reason. And then the next one I have is Mum and Dad. I haven't seen it yet. I hope it's really good, but yeah. And then the next one I have is a 2-pack, and I love these movies as well. I love these movies so much. And it's Ouija and Ouija Origin of Evil. I do think the second one's the best. I think it's amazing. I do really like the first one as well though. I know a lot of people hated the first one and only liked the second one. I personally liked both. I thought they were both really good, but I do think the second one was much better, but this one was still really good. And then the next one I have is Orphan. I love this movie. I think it's really good as well. And I know the new one has recently come out, and I've seen a lot of things online, and a lot of people say it's really bad, so hopefully I kind of like it if I watch it, but this one's really good. I love this one. And then the next one I have is The Omen. It was okay. It was a bit weird in some ways, but other than that, it was okay. And then the next one is another one I love so much. This is like this has got to be one of my favorite horror movies. I love this movie so much, and it's Oculus. This movie is just amazing. I love it so much. Everything about it is just like just too good. Too good. Yeah, I just love it. Like, I don't know, just everything about it just is amazing. I love it. And the next one I have is The Nun. I actually really like this. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it, and that's what matters. So yeah. Okay, so this is the next chunk. I'm just gonna go through again. But this is like another cheap one I bought. Sometimes I get like little like cheapy ones just to add and to watch, and it is Lemon Tree Passage. I have absolutely no idea what it's about, but yeah, I just got it. And then the next one I have is Leatherface. I did really like it when I first watched it, but I also haven't seen it in ages. But also the back of this is like, before Freddy, before Jason, there was Leatherface. Like, I always see like movies doing that, like going like, before yada yada, there was this one, and they're like trying to make us feel like, oh yeah, like we need to watch it because it's gonna be so much better. But you never know. I don't think it's as good as the other ones though. The next one I have is Keep Watching. Also haven't seen this, but I can see from the back that Carl from The Walking Dead's in it, but also Bella Thorne's in it, so might be hit or miss. And the next one I have is the Jack in the Box. I also haven't watched this. But this is what I was talking about with the Leatherface thing. Like this one at the top, more terrifying than Pennywise, more dangerous than Joker. I bet it's much more dangerous. A new horror icon is born. But like, it's just like, yeah, here we go. Jack in the Box gives Annabelle a run for her money. But like, it's just like stupid. Like they're trying to have a competition with another movie. Who cares? Let's just enjoy the movies. Oh my god. Okay, the next one I have is It. I did like this when I first watched it, but looking back at it now, it's really, really boring. And it goes for 3 hours. 3 hours for a movie. Okay. But this next movie is like a 2-hour movie that's done good. Done correctly. I think it's 2 hours. Oh, 1 hour and 59 minutes. So almost 2 hours. But in The Invisible Man, amazing. I love this movie. I highly recommend it to everyone. Okay, and then the next 3. This is the rest of the Insidious franchise. I love 2. I love 4, and I hate 3. 3 is like the worst. Also, it's really weird. Like, why was this like creature, ghost, keeping people as pets? That was really weird. Yeah. And the next one I have is The Last Exorcism. I also watched this really recently, and it was okay. The ending was a bit like, I didn't see that ending happening though. Like, holy guacamole, I did not see that happening. Yeah, it was okay. The next one I have is Krampus. I used to hate this movie. Looking back at it now, I was wrong. I like this movie, guys. I also like used to watch it on Christmas all the time. It's like, ooh, it's a Christmas movie. So yeah. Okay, this next one I got was for like a joke, kind of, and it's Killer Sofa. It's awful. It is so bad. Like, it makes me laugh. Like, it was hilarious. Like, it's so low budget and just like, it's just terrible, but it's like really funny. So yeah, shout out to the Killer Sofa for making me laugh. Okay, and the next one I have is Mirrors 1 and 2. I think I've only seen the first one, and the only thing I really remember from it is that woman like ripping her jaw in front of like the mirror or something, or like in the bathtub. That's what I remember. So yeah, the next one I love this movie as well. Like, I remember the first time I think I watched it, like I hated it, but this movie is so good, and it's Mama. It made me cry, and it was so good, guys. I love it. And then the next one I have is Ma. It was okay. I don't know, I think I liked it more when I first watched it. I don't think I like it that much now, but yeah. And then the next one I have is The Lodge. Apparently it's meant to be good. I haven't seen it yet though. And the next one I have is Lights Out. I loved this movie when it came out. But I don't know if I like it anymore. But yeah. And then the next one I have is The Lighthouse. I watched like 5 minutes and then I turned it off because 1, it's black and white, and 2, it's just so boring. Like, I know it's 5 minutes, but yeah, whoops. I'll rewatch it, but like, I just kind of hate black and white movies. Like, I just think there needs to be some color. Yeah. And then the next one I have, this is the last one for this chunk as well, guys. It's Let Me In. It was okay. It's about like some little vampire girl, but it's okay. I don't really remember much. Just then the little vampire girl. That's all I remember. So yeah. Okay, so this is the second last chunk, guys. We are almost there. We're almost done. So I'm just gonna get right into it again. So the first one I have here is one of my favorite, like, really bad movies, like really bad horror movies. And it's Shutter. I love this movie. It is so awful, but it makes me laugh so much. And I don't know, it's just so bad, but it makes me laugh, and so that's why I love it. But the one scene where, like, the lady's on, like, the train, and she turns, and she, like, sees the ghost and, like, falls. I don't know. I just thought it was so funny. But yeah. This movie is just hilarious, guys. I highly recommend it. It's obviously not good, but it's hilarious. And the next one I have is The Shining. I really like this movie, guys. I really like it. Everyone should watch it. And then the next ones I have like a 4-pack of Scream. I don't have the new one. I don't know if I'll get it though, because I only saw the first one and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I do have the second and third one here as well. Yeah, I wasn't like a huge fan of it or anything. So yeah. The next one I have is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I really loved this when I first watched it. I really liked, like, the look of the characters. I really liked the stories and whatnot that were in it. I really liked it. But I also hated how the girl only did something after everyone died. Like, everyone got, like, taken away and yada yada. Everyone, like, after everyone else's books happened and it got up to the guy who she kind of liked, that's when she only did something about it. And I was like, are you for real? But other than that, it's really good. And the next thing I have is The Ring 2 and Ring. The Ring 1 and the Ring 2 are, like, superior. They're so good. They're amazing. Rings, I've only saw like half of it and I turned it off because it was bad. But these two are amazing and I highly recommend them. And the next one is another one I love. And it is The Visit. I love this movie. It was kind of scary in a way, but I really liked it. I love this movie, guys. And, like, once again, like, I'm not the biggest, like, fan of, like, found footage movies, but when it's done correctly, it's done correctly. Like, this was so good. Okay. The next one I have is The Vigil. I've never seen it. I've just heard good things about it, so hopefully it's good. And the next one I have is Us. It was okay. I liked Get Out more though, so yeah. And the next one I have is a new one I got as well pretty recently, and it's like a 3-pack of Urban Legends, and I haven't seen the first two, but the reason I got this was because the last one is in it, and I love the last one for whatever reason. Like, it's really cheesy and corny again, but I love it. Like, it's really good. And yeah, I'll watch the first two, but the Bloody Mary one, oh my god, guys, like, it's really good for whatever reason. And the next one I have is Spiral. I actually really like this. I'm not a huge fan of the Saw franchise. I feel like they're just kind of like, I don't know, because I feel like it's just the same thing over and over again. It's just the deaths are all kind of changed up, like the way people die. I really like the design behind all the traps and stuff. Like, I think that's pretty cool. But I did really like this one for whatever reason. Yeah. And the next one I have is this one called, like, The Soul Collector. Never seen it, but I'll watch it. And then I have Slenderman. This is pretty bad, guys. This is pretty awful. I wouldn't recommend this. Okay, the next one I have is Sleepy Hollow. I also haven't seen this, but I've heard good things about it, so hopefully it's good. And the next one I have is The Sixth Sense. I don't know if it's more of like a horror, it might be like more of like a thriller, but I love this movie, guys. It's really good. And then the next one I have is The Silence of the Lambs. I did really like it. I did really like it when it came out. I mean, not when it came out. When I first watched it, I wasn't even born when it first came out. I mean, when I first watched it, I did really like it. So, yeah. Guys, we have made it onto the last chunk. That means we're basically done, almost. So that's really good. But I'm gonna start off with these two because the first one is a really good movie, and it's Sinister 1 and Sinister 2. I love this movie. It is my scariest movie I've ever seen. It's also like the only movie I've ever really been like freaked out by after I watched it. Like, I was so afraid to have a shower alone after I watched it. Like, I remember I watched it and then I had to go have a shower. I was like, I can't do this. But then I did do it. And I was okay in the end. I didn't die. But the second one is so bad and it's really gross. And the whole like rat scene in it, ugh, disgusting. Yeah. The next one I have is called Reunion. I've never seen it. Just kind of like another cheapy one I bought. Hopefully it's good. The next one I have is The Resort. This is awful, guys. I watched it and I was like, what the hell is this? The acting was terrible. The plot was terrible. It was just so stupid. And I was like, what the hell? And the next one I have is A Quiet Place. I kind of hated this. I'm gonna be honest. I did not really like this movie at all. So yeah. Okay, the next one I have is Quarantine. A lot of people said they like this that I've seen online. And also it reminded me of quarantine during COVID. So, woo. Yeah, guys. The next one I have is Prom Night. It's awful, but it made me laugh. So, yeah. And then the next one I have is The Prodigy. I loved this movie when I first watched it. I haven't seen it in ages, but I did really like it. I thought it was really cool. Okay, the next one I have is The Possession of Hannah Grace. This sounds awful. I think I tried watching this like 3 times before I actually sat down and watched the whole thing, because I just couldn't watch it. Like, it was just so like bad. Like, and then the next two I have is the Poltergeist original and the remake, and I'm gonna say another like, what's it called? I'm gonna say another like underrated opinion. What's it called? I don't know what it is. Another like opinion that probably no one likes, but I forgot what it's called. But I like the remake more than the original. I hated the original. I thought it was so boring and old. Like, obviously it is old, but like, it was just kind of boring and budget. This one was good because it made me cry. It made me feel bad. So yeah. Okay. And the next movie I have is Silent Hill. I love the soundtrack for this movie. I think it's amazing. Yeah, I think it's really good. Yeah. And the next two I have are Unfriended and Unfriended Dark Web. I haven't seen both of these, but apparently, I don't know, a lot of people say they aren't good, but I'll make my mind up for myself. And then the next one I have is Underwater. Apparently it might be good. I saw a piece of people saying it was good, so I hope it is. Yeah. The next one I have is The Train to Busan. I really love this movie. It also made me cry, but other than that, amazing. I love it. And then I have The Tales of Halloween. This one's pretty bad. I mean, some of the stories are okay, but some of them are pretty bad. The ones that are bad are really bad, so yeah. And the next one I have is Suspiria. I ain't the biggest fan of this movie. I think it's really weird. It's very weird, actually. It's really strange. The whole like ending, like a naked witch ritual, whatever it was a bit weird, but yeah. And then the last movie of my collection, guys, of this whole video is Strangers Paint Night. Woo! Boo! This movie sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the original. Apparently that's good. This movie was awful. So yeah. So that's the end of my video, guys. Yeah, so thank you for watching and thank you for enjoying it if you did enjoy it. Bye!